yeah, we're done. The final look. This is her on the eyes. I put a pop of this e.l.f. Suri color. It's amazing. It's like this little shadow pot, glitter pot, and it's like this pinky color, and it goes well with the lips as well that I did. And yeah, we're just getting everything else done and looking cohesive. I think I did a good job, especially under my eyes and everything. I made sure not to make my beauty marks look fake. They look actually real. I really like this. My lips look so luscious. I really do love this look. And if you want me to do more looks like this in the future, let me know in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe. And if you want to get this look, go get your stuff. We're about to start. This is my Pop of Color series. And today we just did a simple look with the Pop of Color on the eyes. Thank you to e.l.f. This is their Suri. This is like a wine color. It's amazing. A wine, glittery wine color. It's amazing. But I also have their Why Not shade in this pot, and it is a little bit darker. It's amazing. Maybe we'll do that next time. But like I said, go get your stuff, girl, and make sure you grab your best setting mist. I'll see you on the other side. Au revoir. To my bed, with hopes that maybe I'll get a chance to see you when I close my eyes. I'm going out of my head. Lost in... First, we're going to wipe down the face just to work on the fresh surface. This is Dermalogica's Pro Multi-Active Toner Spray, and I got the jumbo one. I get that one from somebody because I have a hookup. As you can see, it's not the one that you can buy online. It's the one from like a esthetician in school or something. So shh, you don't know where I got it from, and I don't know where you got yours from, okay? But no, all jokes aside, I have a friend that is in like really good contact with Dermalogica, and she actually works at one of their clinics, and she sends me things from time to time when she can, or if I see her and she's here, she'll bring me things from Mary Kay and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to just go over my brows and everything just to make sure everything is going to be fresh and smooth, right? And I'm happy because I'm not seeing much cotton today. Sticking to the face. Sticking to the face. We don't see much cotton at all, right? So the next step I like to go in with, because I am a stickler for a nice clean, is this very good Secret Water. It's not even water. It's something that we all know what it is, but it's my favorite secret for my pore maintenance. It really helps for makeup. So I like to add this clear liquid to my face, and I like to press it in, and it smells divine. It smells like flowers, and it has no perfume in it. It's just the natural smell of the product. This is the Milky Toner that I love to use, so I go on the cheek, up towards the eye, under eye area, over the lid, and on top of the forehead, coming down to the side of the face, down to the neck. And I do the same thing on this side, under the eye, over the lid, up the forehead, chin, the neck. Then I do the front of the neck and all around, just because We want everything looking like one piece of the same body. All right. So everything is looking good. My blemishes have shrunk down very much, a lot. So I'm going to now do a serum, because I hate if my makeup looks a little bit too dry on the face. So just to combat that type of thing from happening, I use this Dermasil Oat Milk Restoration Serum, face serum, and all you do is, it's so nice looking, doesn't it look so nice and yummy? So all it does, you just take some of this, you put it in your hand. I do about 3 drops in my hand of that. I gotta go get some more, but this is amazing. This is amazing, and the hydration is out of this world. You take it, you pat it onto the face after you rub it through your hands, and you pat it in your problem areas, right? And you just pat it there. It smells delish. It smells like oats. I like that type of stuff. And next I'm going to prep my lips before I put my primer on. And today we're going to be prepping our lips with one of my favorite lip tinted balms. This is the Burt's Bees. This is the Squeezy Tinted Balm. It smells like watermelon. This is summer melon. That's why. It smells like watermelon and a honeydew melon, and it tastes like it too. So this is one of my favorite things from Burt's Bees products. I've been using Burt's Bees since I was probably like in middle school. I used to always carry a chapstick or something in class. Like that, and the cocoa butter and a yellow tube was like the most popular chapsticks. But if it wasn't those chapsticks, it would be Carmex, Blistex, and my favorite Blistex was the one in the baby pink little packaging, and it was that deep conditioning. That was my favorite Blistex brand. But now, since I've done my lips and they're looking nice, and this hydration should last for about a couple of minutes actually, but I also want to just add a little bit of this pH changing lip oil from Beauty Creations. This is also amazing product, and I just like to go on the lips with this, just like a double whammy, and this will help reassure me that my lips will not dry from me talking to you guys and explaining everything, because a lot of the times I do have water here, but a lot of the times I'm talking and my mouth gets dry. So this is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. This is one of the first primers that I had used from e.l.f. When I first started doing makeup, and it is very, very good. You see that? Like, it fills in pores. It's about to be gone. It fills in pores. It smooths fine lines. It's amazing. And it has mineral in it. It has minerals in it. But this one probably will be gone in like another couple of days, because this is the one I love to use. It's like my favorite one to use from e.l.f. It's amazing, just because I have like deeper pores, and it just covers those right up. As you can see how it just blurred everything to a solid, and that mineral powder is like amazing. It blurs, and it's like so hydrating. It protects the skin, so it's really good. And I really, really do love this one from e.l.f. So if you have never tried this from e.l.f., I really, really suggest this one, the Mineral Infused Face Primer, and it looks just like this. The pump is so cute, and it has lasted me for almost a year, this one product. I love things like that have a great sense of longevity. I love it. So I'm going to continue to rub that in, like so. It looks good. And it doesn't have any like drying down time. I mean, I do wait for like a couple of minutes, probably like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, until I actually apply something on the face. So next thing we'll do is color correcting. I have this one in my hand. This is the one that I want to use today. this is the one I want to use today. So we're going to go right into this girly. As you know, she has a mirror on her, so this is like so freaky stylish. I love this one. I'm gonna wipe the mirror off really quick so I can see. And you can see I put a dent in this one, but I do have a backup because this is, the cotton gets on my nerves. This is one of my favorite color correctors from Bodyography. So make sure I don't have any cotton on my face first. Make sure make sure all the cotton is off of my face first. And I'm gonna move just a little closer to you girls. Okay, and everything is looking good. Let me grab a spoolie just because I did not check my eyebrows. I'm just gonna comb them up before we start to color correct. I haven't added anything in them yet, and I probably do put a little bit of color in them if need be after this look. I always like to do my brows according to how much growth I have and how full they look. If they looking a little thin, I'll do them first. But if they looking okay and natural, I'll do them last just because it helps me to better finish the look and have a better solid full look, and everything flows so cohesive and cute. So I'm just gonna start tapping into this color corrector with this part of my brush. I love this brush. It's from Kiss Professionals. So I'm going to start to stipple this color right here. And you can see where I have this, I had surgery on my eye. I like to cover that blemish, that scar, I mean, and I have scars here. I like to cover those as well. And that's going to help me to have just like a better look of seamlessness to the eyes. And I'll also color correct here just because I don't want any veins. And make sure the bigger the scar is, don't swipe, stipple. Just stip and it will cover it right up. So I also like to cover these deep divots right here because it makes my eyes look dark, and they're not. It's just that my eyes just have like really deep dimples right here, which I don't mind. I actually like them. So now I'm just going to flip it over and blend everything in a stippling motion just so it can be flat. I'm going to go back into that, and I'm going to come over here like I always do where I have my bigger blemishes, and we're just going to apply a little bit of that color corrector. And don't be scared, ladies, to color correct. It's your friend. It's supposed to help your look a lot more cohesive, and your skin, it helps your skin to look more healthier too. That's all it does. Like, it's not to cover, but to complement. All right, so that looks good on that side, and I'm going to do the other side now because I have something here I want to color correct here, color correct, and I want to color correct here. And I'll just blend that out lightly like this, like so, and you'll start to see everything to start to diminish. You don't really have to put a lot. You just have to know where to put it and where to blend, stipple it. As you can see, that is gone, and I have a birthmark here that I like to color correct from time to time. It depends on what type of day it is. Sometimes I'll leave it, or I'll just make it darker with a liner, a gel liner or something like that. So, there you go. And then you just blend this out because you don't want this part to look too gray and dull. And I use the assets on my neck area, the access on the brush, and it blends it in fine. But I still do go under there with a bit. I'm gonna blend it out to an opaque status. That looks amazing. Look at that. All right. I like that, the way that's looking already. See? And you just want to keep stippling. Keep stippling. All right. Now, I want to set this down. And you girls know I love to set with a spray. So, I'm going to use my Perfect Setting Spray. I like to set with this in between. That's all you need is just a little bit. And then you just want to press that into the skin. And it won't move at all. This is my little trick I like to use. It works the same way as if you were using a setting spray or some type of powder diminishing spray. It works just as good like that. Yep, and it works just like that. So the first product I want to put on after my skin tint is this right here. I've been loving her. I've been loving the Ruby Kisses Glowy Skin Filter. Oh my god. This, people say, is second to e.l.f. I don't think so. I think it's on a level of its own because it's so good, such a good product. So I'm gonna place it here. I like to put it there. This product is amazing and it covers so well. I'm gonna do stripes here on the cheeks, just in a downward motion, and just try not to put too much product there. And I'm gonna blend that out first before we start doing anything else, because I love this little number of filter primer slash skin tint. It's amazing. It is. It's like so pretty. And I'm going to just stipple this in this area right here. This helps my cheeks to be so baby like glowy, lit from within glow. I love this one. It's amazing to me. I really do like this. And I just like to stipple this around where I color corrected as well, except for up on my eyes. I do it on the lower part of the eye, but not all the way up, because I'm still going to put a lighter concealer there. So, you know, you want to stipple over top of your smile lines all the time. Blending up and down on the smile line helps you to better get a seamless look. And I blend up, and I'll switch it to the small side, and you still have to blend and stipple with that as well, because that will get any product that is just sitting there, any extra product, it'll actually get it to settle and actually do exactly what it's supposed to do. Cover and correct. So that is looking good. Look how glowy it makes my skin. It's amazing. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So pretty. I'm so pretty. Yeah, I am. That's not a brag. Alright, so let me go up around my eyes. I like to put this on my forehead because, as you see, my forehead is like got some light spots on it because I had a scar there that healed. So you can see that little light spot right there. It doesn't look like a scar, it just looks like light. So I just like to put a little bit of foundation there, and then I'll go here and here. And mind you, you can use this as a primer. So this is actually like double insurance for my primer. So it's really going to help my makeup to stay in place, and it's going to help blur any textural problems I have, and also it's going to plump up any dryness I have because it's very hydrating. So now just go under the eye, not all the way up, just under right here. I like to pop on the tip of the nose because I'm still going to contour, and everything is looking good, girls. So I'm going to stipple with the residue here. That looks good. Just a little bit more right there. and it's buildable. Like, you can build up the coverage on this, and it's not heavy at all. As you girls see, like, it's not heavy, it's not cakey, it looks amazing. Okay, I love that. That is so pretty. I'm going to set this now, but today, instead of setting with the puff, I'm going to set with my fluffy brush. So the way I like to set this is with a press powder or my foundation to cream powder, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my Nicka K cream to powder full coverage foundation, and all I do is like stipple this on a big brush like that, and come down on each side, and then I just start to blend that into the skin. Let me move my bonnet back. And this does a great job with like blending in my skin tone, because I need like at least 3 shades of color to get my right skin tone. I'm gonna buff that into my neck. And it just gave me like a lot of radiance. As you can see, it gave me a lot of radiance. So you just want to stipple with some of this NYX glue. This is their dark brown. I like dark brown. It's not really that dark actually. It's pretty brown, but it's like still a clearish brown. So if it gets on your skin, nobody would ever know. I'm going to just comb this to the front like this. This is how I like to do my brows. And that's it. I like to comb them forward. I have a spoolie and a pencil that I want to use specifically on my brows. So I'm going to grab that in a mirror, in a small handheld mirror. That looks so good. This looks amazing. Look at that. It looks amazing. Like, you can't even see my blemishes or nothing. Like, everything is snatched. Everything is like, it's amazing. All right, so I like to touch it sometimes just to make sure, because it's good to blend out with your fingers too. I like to stipple under my eyes with my fingers because it helps to make it look realer. Especially with my smile lines, I like to take my hands and just make sure I'm stippling there, because I don't like to put too much makeup here. And I did not put my middle finger up at you. I was doing like that. All right, so now I'm going to take this side of my spoolie and I'm going to brush up, because this is Secret of Pharaoh. Their brushes, their spoolie brushes are like so good. I like to use their spoolie brushes when I'm doing my brows, because it's like so good at taming those brows. Like, you see how it combs them and it like controls them. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm telling you. So I'm gonna get a little closer so you girls can see in detail of exactly what I'm doing. And that's how I like to comb my brows: up, up, and out. I don't like to scrape them all to the back. It's like you gotta, when you get to the back, that's when you comb back. But you don't take the whole brow and go to the back, because your hairs grow upwards. You have to tame your hairs, and then you can shape the back. But yeah, all of the hairs don't need to be looking like they're combed to the back, right? So like that, and that gives you a basic picture of where you need to fill in and where you need to start to shape up, or if you don't need to shape up, you know what I mean, or if you need to conceal. But I'm going to do this part first and then we'll conceal. So I'm going to take the black side of this pencil. I heard you guys gasp. Black, yeah, black. And I'm going to take it to the bottom. You want to take it to the bottom so you can comb it up. And once you're combing it up, it'll start to frame the face. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to fill in where I'm a little sparser in the back. Right there. You see that? You see how that just came to life? So I'm going to take it on this side before I get crazy. And we're just going to do the same exact thing. And now, before you get too crazy, I'm going to fill it in up there. And yeah, we have some cleaning up to do on this one, but it's okay. I'm going to start to brush up now. You always have to make sure when you're doing your brows, be patient and make sure you clean up at the end. All right. Whether that be a Q-tip or concealer, something to make them look sharper. I'm going to comb this side up as well. Told you. Looks amazing. Looks amazing. All you got to do is clean up there, but that's fine. And we got to clean on this side. But yeah, my brows have grown a lot when I only have to draw one line of color and it fills in like this good. Like that good. Like, yeah. So fetch. So now I'm going to grab my concealer so I can get up under here and start to clean up. I'm not even going to get the Q-tip because I'm going to show you guys how to just clean it up with a concealer so you don't have to waste the Q-tip. So I like to come over here and grab me a very, very nice flat brush. Something like this baby here. It's one of my favorites to use under that section. And I'll grab my concealer. Today, the concealer I'm going to use is going to be Hydro. Hydro Stay has been good to me, so why not keep it in the repertoire? And I like to apply this on the back of my hand. I just have to remind myself that it's there when I finish my makeup because I'll wipe that thing on my legs, my shirt. It'll be everywhere. So I'm going to just go into that. And I'm going to start here, and you just want to clean up under the brow. You want to clean up under there. Everything that doesn't belong will be covered. And then I like to turn it, and then I'll add a thicker line for my highlight for my underbrow. Right, like that. And I'll go back into this one more time for the other side, and if I need more I'll just use more. So I'm going to sketch there, and yeah, we need more because I don't like to put like a lot of concealer. I don't like to waste my stuff, so I don't put a lot of concealer there. I just do like a little tap 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 tap. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. So I'll do right, and then when I get here I'll clean up all of that, and then like I said, you turn it to the side and you flat drag it to the back so you can have your highlight for your underbrow. Then I'll grab a blending brush, one of my pink blending brushes that I love to use. It's very soft, and I'll just start to blend in this concealer right here. Blend it, stippling motion, and I also like to go in like a swirly motion. You want to get the harsh line of that concealer, and you want to really get that into looking natural. You know what I mean? Because yeah, you don't want to have like a line of concealer there that looks like, what the heck? You see how it looks so clean now under there? That's how you want it to look, and you want it to look natural. So you do have to pat in the front of where you put the concealer at, and you have to actually like stipple that into the brow like that, and then you just keep stippling, keep stippling, keep stippling. And when you get to the crease, I just do one of these quick back and forth rocking motions, and voila, we're clean, right? So let's finish this side as well. And I'm gonna do this the same way. Stipple, stipple, stipple. Blend, blend, blend. Stipple, stipple, stipple. When you get into the crease section, you want to swirl so you can have that color looking like an ombre effect. You need that, and this will help to set it in place. It won't budge, If you're one of those girls that don't like to set with powder, you just do a thin layer of this and it should self set. But me, yeah, I'm going to set this with just a little bit of shadow. Like that. That looks amazing, right? So now I have to go here and I want to clean that up to make it look really sharp and neat. Amazing, amazing. I really like that. So let me grab my spoolie. I'm gonna grab another spoolie just to clean it up as I brush upwards. Like that. You see that? That looks amazing. So we do still have to brush one more time, you guys, before you're done. Just to clean up everything, and you want to make sure there is no gaps in between the hairs and stuff like that. That's why I have one of my spoolies bent like this, because it helps you to comb it really better in place. See? Looks amazing. Looks amazing. I like my brows. They look amazing. I love that. That looks good. That brow looks amazing. To die for. But I'm not gonna die over my brows. I'm just gonna slay. Every time I'll slay. So next I'm going to take that same blending brush that I did my concealer with, and I'm gonna take this brown color here. And I'm going to blend in a circular motion up towards that concealer line, just to bring back some depth and color. But I'm not going to go all the way up towards this back part, because I do want that lighter. But the front part, I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to drop down to where the crease is, and back and forth motions like that. And it should give you an ombre effect with your concealer. So I'm going to do that on the other side as well. We're going to go up like this, and then you want to go back down on this side. And this helps you to set this concealer as well. So do it one more time, and we should be opaque and set to do a thing. Do a thing. Do a thing. So yeah, there we go. Everything's good. I'm gonna blend just one more time just to be super safe. It's amazing. It looks good. What do you expect? What do you expect? Just want to add a little bit more in here on this part. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just a little bit there, because it will help you to bring definition back, and you can actually see the definition of the brows and how amazing they look. That looks good. So make sure everything is blended out evenly. Yummy, yummy. And this is going to help us to play right into our contour when we start doing our nose, right? So now that we have that done, I'm going to grab another brush, but it'll be a smudge brush this time, and I'm going to grab my bronzer stick that I like to use just to start to carve out my nose. So this is the espresso foundation stick that I like to contour and bronze with a lot of the time. So here we go. We're going to start like this. I like to come from here and go back in like a V, like a V motion, and then I take that up into my brow. And you don't need a thick line. You want to be neat about it. So just take it up to the brow like that, and it's not going to disrupt any of the shadow we already placed there. I like to put it here as well for a little bit of definition, and we're going to go to that side, and I'm going to also bring this up to my brow and back down around my schnauzer. So that looks good. That looks amazing, right? And I told you guys I like to use my peach tone concealer to chisel my nose. So this is the one that I like to use from LA Colors. It's amazing. And so I'm going to take this LA Color Correct and Conceal, and I'm going to add this to the middle of it, and I stop right about there before I get to the peak of the nose. I would say that's the best way for me to do it, to combine both of those colors. Then I grab my blending brush again. I'm going to do this little pink one, and make sure it's nothing really going to mess up this color. And I'm going to blend this right into place right here. You just want to start to blend this in place. I like to blend this color first because I'm going to blend this into the brown. I'm going to blend this into the brown, and oh, that is so pretty. It's going to create a ombre effect, and it's going to give me diminution. So I'm going to blend that like that, and I'm going to start stippling to the side. I'm going to blend this out right here, up to the brows. You want to go, just, you don't want to touch the brows, just blend up to the brows with that. And then I like to just blend on that. That was perfect. You see how that looks amazing? It looks like I just got a nose job. Right? So next thing I like to do is take a little bit of this cream foundation. This cream to powder foundation. And I like to just stipple it to set my contour nose. Put that on top of that lighter part. And then I'm going to grab my bronzing stick again, and I'm going to, where did I put it at? Girl, right here on my desk. I'm going to grab that again, and I'm going to bring that color back to the nose like I usually do. So now you're going to blend this out, and up, and you're going to blend this, you're going to stipple this right here. Because you want that concealer to, you want that nose to look bright, but you don't want it to look bright everywhere. You know what I mean? You still have to, you know what I mean, create that depth. There we go. And then you just blend lightly. See how that came back to my regular color of my nose? In there. Stipple here. Now that contour looks really, really official, and it's so pretty. Look at that. You see how chiseled it looks right there? That looks amazing. That looks good. That looks really good. So now that we chiseled the nose, I'm just gonna take my little puff that I like to use to pat everything into place. And I've learned this from an old head. Like she said, if you ever have a sponge, just take it and start to press. And as any good surgeon does, you want to press around where we just did our nose contour surgery at, to set under my eyes, because the longevity it gives me, it'll help my eyes last all night. So I like to just pounce into that, and you look up and you just apply set powder exactly where we applied any product. And I didn't apply much product, so it should be flat like so. Should look just like that. That was amazing. That blurs the heck out of everything, bro. And I'm gonna just bronze around here just for a little blurring moment. And I'm also going to stipple here and here. So there we go. You see how it's set out everything so amazingly? And I do a little one back and forth just in case I have any extra product, but you can see it's like rich, and we didn't even put that much stuff on the face. Wow, that looks amazing. That looks amazing. Oh, that looks amazing. So yeah, we did that. We're not done yet though. I'm gonna also set my smile lines with this bronzing powder. Look at this little thing. It's so cute, and this has been lasting me. I didn't even hit pan yet. I didn't hit pan yet. So I'm gonna press that there. And I just like to take my puff and press everything into the skin. Then I'm gonna take the residue of this powder, bring it down my neck as well, so we can be well blurred, right? And I know what you're thinking, Darian, where is the darker bronzing color? I'm going to give it to you guys if you give me a second. I'm going to take my bronzing and sculpting palette. This is the darker bronzer I use. I have this one. I blend it there, and then I put some of that gold onto it, and then I like to put it under my eyes here. And that gives me like that subtle glow. I also put that here, dusting it upon the forehead. I don't like to waste any of this product because it makes me look angelic. So, and then I just go here, and we get a lot of that, and I go stippling motion only. And you gotta get around the mouth with this. Looks amazing. And it should help blur any fine lines as well if you have those. And you just blend that out like that. That looks amazing. Now, since I use so much powder, I'm going to grab my setting spray from Hard Candy. This is the Glow and Lock, and I just like to do a X and a O. So first we, and then I do a Z, up and down, right? Bam. That looks amazing. It feels amazing. I take my bronzing compact, and then I just use that to look and press the setting powder into my skin. Amazing, right? Amazing. And you just press it in, and this is not going to budge, but it's going to bring back that shine, and it's going to melt all of those powders together. That's what that will do. In case you were wondering why I did that, that's what that helps me with. I also like to go and grab one of my smaller spoolies. I think it's in here. I carry a smaller spoolie with me all the time. Yep. Just so I can really get those brows detailed like I want to. So this is my small dual spoolie that I travel with. I'll even carry it in my pocket if I'm not taking a bag outside, because I love to make sure my brows look good. Even if they don't have anything in them, I just like to comb them. So I had to buy me a traveling spoolie, and yep, that's exactly what I need to do. This is just to help me with the last touches, and I recommend anybody get like a small spoolie to have on the go with them, because sometimes your eyebrows just need to be groomed. even if they are gelled. Sometimes it's just like good to check on them and brush them back up. Amazing, amazing. Let me see if I can get this part to actually look how it looks in person, because on camera it looks like there's a gap right there, but it's no gap there. It might be because of light and it's shiny from the setting spray too. So, but yeah, it's really full. There we go. There we go. There we go. So that's how I usually do that, because I like to make sure that they stay there. I'm gonna grab this and press on them with that leftover bronzing powder. And I'm also going to go under my eyes one more time. That looks amazing. This is just like a wow me type of moment, because I thought we were going to need more products, but I forgot I'm a baddie on a budget. Never trying to overspend, because I am a student. I'm in college. Okay, when you have classes to attend, you have money to spend, you have transportation to worry about. You got to be really responsible about your money. Even though I do have what I need, I still like to budget. Be a baddie on a budget. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you're broke. It just means you know how to budget. You're really smart about where you put your money, how you put your money, and who you invest your money into. That is amazing. Ooh, is that not amazing? So next we're gonna do the lips. Let me grab some supplies. As we're about to finish up this video, I'm going to show you, I got this lip pencil. Well, it's an eyeliner, but I use it as a lip pencil. It's Black Walnut from Bodyography. I love this for a deeper tone for my lips. So I'm gonna show you how I do this. I do and you see how much definition it gave me? I'm gonna go a little bit up and create that definition. Like that. You see that? That's amazing. That's amazing. So I'm gonna grab a smudge brush like this one. A good one for my lips. I'm just gonna smudge that into the lips, because this is smudged here and it's not gonna move. That's another reason why I like to use this one. That's really pretty. I'm gonna take my satin lip color that I have from Absolute New York. I use this as a blush all the time. It's a satin lip color. I thought it was a satin blush stick, but no, it's a lip color. And I'm just gonna tap this. You just need to tap it. Pigment. You see that pigment? It's amazing. I then come in with my brush, smudge it onto the lips. Smudging those two together like that. Amazing, right? Then I'm going to come back in with this Black Walnut. I had slippery hands, I couldn't get it off, so I'm just gonna overline the top again, and this is gonna help my liner last extra long. Right? That looks amazing. So then I'm gonna grab a lip oil. I'm gonna do this pink lip oil. Let's do that one. Yeah, that's cute. And we're going to just apply her in the middle so I don't mess up my outline of my lip. Oh, that looks amazing. That looks so stunning. I love that lip. That lip is cute. Oh, that is nice. I want to do a beauty mark, actually. And I have to do it with my, where is it? Girl, you know I always put stuff somewhere. I usually do my beauty mark with that, like that little liquid liner thing I usually have out. I'm trying to find it because I just put it up a little while ago. Maybe I put it up somewhere. I don't even know where I put it up. Right in front of my face, like I always say. It's just right there. I'm just looking past it. So we're going to take this and we're going to go here. Right? Just create one there, and I want to do one there, and that's it for today. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. For that, I'm going to grab some lash supplies. This is Epic Lash from Bodyography, lengthening and curling. This is my favorite mascara in the whole wide world. I need a mirror to do this part. I need my Mary Kay mirror. So to do this part, I just like to hit the top ones first. I already curled my lashes before I even started filming because I usually forget, so I was like, I'm just gonna start doing it off of camera so I can have them done, and it works out. You see that? Look how that, like, I got falsies on. Sorry for blocking the camera, but yeah, I have to see too. I'm gonna get that. This is a juicy wand, so watch out. See that? Amazing. Now I'll turn to the smaller side where it's smaller teeth at, and we'll go to the bottom with those. And yeah, that's why this is my favorite mascara, because she took her time to design this spoolie, because this spoolie, it does not make you messy, but this lash product is very like juicy, but it dries down so quick. Wow, they flutter. Okay, they're fluttering. Do you see those brows? Okay. Next thing I'm gonna do is take a glitter pot from Bodyography. One of my favorite glitter pots I have from them. What should I do? Elf. I think I did Bodyography. Let's do Elf. I have this one glitter pot from Elf. It's called Suri. This is the color. I'm gonna do this color. So I just like to put my finger in there like that. You just gotta swipe it. Make sure you don't have too much on your hand because you don't want to make a mess. So I have to close my eyes when I do it, and I just go to the back with it. And you see how it just gives like a, oh, that is gorgeous. Amazing. I'm gonna go on the other eye with the same thing. Yes, yes, yes. We have to. So, wow. And I only do a little bit at a time, so I won't mess my eye up. That is amazing. So, I'm gonna blend that out with a fluffy brush. Just grab this one. This purple one is a little bigger, so you could just take this and blend out towards the top so you can diffuse any sparkle that may have got higher. And actually, I just leave the lid be. You know what I mean? Might brush it once, but other than that, those lids are hit. They're hit. So yeah. Do we need do we need eyeliner tonight? No. No eyeliner, but I am going to do something really cute under the eye. I'm going to take that same color Suri and put it at the bottom. How about we do that, okay? So I'm going to take a smudge sponge brush. This is from Elf, smudge sponge brush. And I do it like that, and I take this and I smudge it right on that little eye bat at the bottom. And it makes for the prettiest eye work. You see that? Like, you just take it under here and you just spread it all the way back there, because this is what's going to give you that pop of color. I'm going to take it in the front of my eye as well. Right there, just like that. It's like, this is like one of the best shadows to use for under the eye. It's so smooth. Except for that chunk that just fell on my face. So yeah, that part. Get in the corner, the inner corner, to make that sparkle really pop. Right? And then I'm gonna grab, where's that brush at? That purple brush, and swipe away any excess that I don't need with this brush. That's all. Any big chunks, you just blend them, and you want to blend it because it makes it look softer, like that. And you just stay right about here. Oh my god, amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up the top a little bit with a brown shadow, and we're done. We're done. So I'm gonna take my bronzer that I have here, this one, and just dip into that, and I'm gonna just clean up here, just so I can clean up a little bit more with that, yes, shadow. This will help you clean up, so you won't have so much glitter everywhere. Girls, even with the bonnet on, she's unstoppable. So yeah, this is just like a little glam to go to the day and be really cute as you go through the day. You understand? Go to places looking like everything and more. So yeah, this is the look. We're done. And we're gonna set this with some Morphe Continuing Setting Spray for our last step. And all we need is to, make everything look natural.